Hello, 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 everybody. Hi, hello. Welcome back. Welcome back, guys. Welcome to this week's episode of Vybez TV. Okay, I hope everybody had a good week. I hope y'all week was wonderful, dope, and amazing. Okay, I hope y'all had an amazing week this past week. Okay, we're not even going to draw this out, right? We're going to jump right into it. We have a caller calling in this week. Okay, so we're going to, dig around in somebody's little business really quickly, okay? But you guys know how we do every single week from the top to the bottom, right? Right. So, first and foremost, we would like to thank saints, spirit guides, ancestors. We would like to thank our most benevolent entities and energies. We would like to thank our shadow team and our light team, as above, so below, as within, so without. And we would like to ashe all of the ancestors, right? Ashe, ashe, ashe. As their story was written, so is our own. So is our own, everybody. Okay? So welcome. Let's see. So we're just going to do, our little general for the collective. And then after the general for the collective, we are going to hop right into the caller. We're going to get her on the line and see what's going on with her. Okay? The first card that came out, right? Fearless self-love. Now, I find that funny because when we were setting up the set today, my rose quartz fell out the bag and right onto the decks. So I think that is an amazing tie for your self-love, right? Sidebar for everybody who doesn't know. Rose quartz. Rose quartz crystals are good for self-love. Rose quartz crystals are actually great for working on the heart chakra, working on self, okay? So what you can do if you get a piece of rose quartz crystal, all you got to do is get the crystal. You want to cleanse it. After you cleanse it, sit it out in the sun, okay? You can smoke it with some sage or frankincense and myrrh, right? After you do that, you want to speak to it. You want to put it in your hand or sleep with it under your pillow, but you want to speak to it. You want to program your crystal, okay? So you're going to speak to it. You're going to tell it things like, you are my crystal that promotes self-love. Whenever I am in need of self-love, you are to activate and push self-loving energy and intention back to me, right? So you want to take your self-love crystal now because you charged it, right? And you have a self-love crystal. So anytime that you're doubting yourself, anytime you're struggling with how you look, how you feel, anything of that nature, you could be internalizing something that somebody said to you. You could be scrolling your social media pages and go, oh my God, all these Instagram models look so good. This is wrong with my body. This is wrong with me. This is wrong with me. You get you a piece of rose quartz and you let it talk back to you. You let it feed you. You let it boost your self-esteem and remind you of the divine entity that you are, male or female, okay? So this says fearless self-love. Whenever I choose to love myself, no matter the circumstances surrounding me, I practice fearlessness. I practice fearlessness. Nothing grows in fear, right? We say that all the time. Nothing grows in fear. So this is saying you have to be fearless when you're loving on yourself. You have to be fearless when you're facing your self-doubt. You have to be fearless in the face of yourself. And I'm going to say that because a lot of times we go, oh no, the outside world, I don't worry about what people say. I don't worry about what people think. And it'd be us tearing us down at the end of the night. It's us making us cry at the end of the night, right? So be fearless. Be fearless when you're facing yourself. Be fearless when you're facing others. Be fearless on your journey to know yourself and learn yourself. Because I've noticed that through a lot of my readings, we tend to put a lot of energy and intention into other things, but then when it comes to us and ourselves, we tend to struggle a little bit. We tend to go, oh, well, I know I should do this, or I know I would like this, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know. And that's you being afraid of your own potential. That's you being afraid of your own power, right? So we're going to stop. From this day forward, we're going to stop. being afraid to love ourselves, afraid to step into our power, afraid to step into our divine nature, we're going to stop. Okay, we're going to stop. So we have fearless self-love. That is the first card here. Let's see. Let's be nosy and see what tarot does Spirit have. What message do they want to bring through tarot for this fearless self-love? Because this feels almost like somebody being afraid to chase their dreams, right? This feels like somebody not realizing the things they are doing are blocking their sense of happiness. How ironic. I was just saying happiness out my mouth and the Sun card dropped out, right? So this is you chasing that sunshine, chasing that happiness, right? Because if you notice what she's doing, she's standing out in the sun, her arms are extended, she's essentially giving thanks and standing in a place of sheer happiness and abundance. Again, we can't be afraid to go after what makes us happy. We can't be afraid of what might be because of where we have been. Spirit's not playing today. And why are we afraid to chase this happiness? Because we are afraid to let things go. We are afraid to kill the parts of us that need to die so there can be a rebirthing process. A lot of us are so afraid of, I don't know what's going to happen on the other side of that coin, so I'm just never going to flip the coin over. And Spirit is like, we need you to figure out how to flip this coin over and flip it. Okay, this rebirthing process is necessary. This rebirthing process is one that we have to go through because the life we want is sitting on the other side of our comfortability. The things that make you comfortable are the things that are making you complacent. And some of you guys are seeing this with your money situations, right? Some of you guys are seeing this with your money situations. This inability to be fearless has you now struggling with your money, has you complacent in like a 9-to-5 that you're not really happy or excited about, right? This inability for you to let go of things and rebirth yourself is standing in the way of new ideas that will essentially give you new money, new forms of income. But because you are struggling to let go, Spirit can't bring you these new forms of income. Spirit can't align you with these new things. And it's mental, right? This Ten of Swords in reverse is telling me to tell you that this is all in your mind. Everything that you're allowing to hinder you is all in your mind. It's not even real. You have essentially placed chains or mental blocks around yourself. And Spirit is saying it's all an illusion. It's all an illusion. When you decide to walk away from the things that no longer serve you, you will start to understand. You'll be able to look back respectively and go, that's why Spirit was removing things from me. That's why Spirit was removing me from people. That's why every time I wanted to go out and do something, I automatically got tired and didn't know why and never made it. Spirit, Spirit is the one dictating this. It's when you decide or when you acknowledge what they're doing that it amplifies. Okay? So let's see what there's another message here. We're going to see what it is because they are telling me that it is time for somebody to not only let go of their emotions and not only let go of these thought processes that are hindering them. You might have to let go of a significant other or, self-indulgence, okay? So this really is saying you might be with somebody who's so into themselves that they don't realize what you need to thrive. You might be with somebody that only sees what they need, sees what's going to help them, sees what they want to see, in a sense, right? And you require more. You require somebody that recognizes your mind, body, and soul. You require somebody who knows how to lift you up, who knows how to talk you off the ledge, right? The things that you require, they're saying, in a sense, right? Don't feel like you're asking too much of individuals, but realize you might have been asking the wrong individual. Okay? So this self-indulgence says, focus on self and self-worth. Self-worth. What are we talking about here? Self-love. Finding out this is me and standing in it unapologetically. Okay? This says, do something to improve yourself. Any improvement you make will benefit all of humanity. We are all interconnected. We are all a part of the same universal consciousness. As much as we feel like there should be one leader that comes and shapes and molds everybody to get on the same accord, and then we're all going to be these great human beings, that's not a reality. But what is a reality is if everybody takes the time to make themselves great human beings, then our consciousness, our collective, will all be great human beings. Okay? So I want everybody to realize here, it's the things that we are refusing to let go of. It's the things that we're ignoring that would really make us happy because of our fears. Okay, these are the things that we need to work on this week. These are the things that are going to essentially make us better beings within humanity. Okay? So what we're going to do is we are going to get the caller on the line. Okay, guys, we're going to get the caller on the line, see what's going on with her. Okay, I hope this resonated with somebody, anybody, one body. Okay? And we'll be right back with the caller, everybody. So just give us 2 seconds. Okay? All right. All right, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, we are back. We have our caller, Nakia, on the line. Kia, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, and you?
I can't complain. Okay, we don't never complain right around here. No complaints around here. Yeah, okay, so Nakia said she's feeling good. Listen, we're going to jump right into this reading. I don't want to waste any time here. I want to give her everything that I possibly can in the time that we have left. So we're going to jump right into this. Let's see, what divine messages do we have for Nakia today? Ooh, 3 cards right off the bat. So the first card that you have is, I'll read these. The first card that you have is adjustments are required. And that is the 3rd quarter moon card. Okay, adjustments are required. Then after that, you have believe in the impossible. Okay, and that's the blue moon. And then we have a win-win outcome is forecast, and that is the Libra card. So shout out to all the Libras, full moon and Libra cards. Shout out to all the Libras, okay, which are imbalanced selves. So honestly, what this is kind of telling me is if there's some sort of court case or anything like that that's going on, they're telling me to tell you, even though this might have drawn out for a while, there is going to be some sort of ruling in your favor. They're literally saying here, maybe legally, the lawyers or whatever, whoever this is, this could be family court, but I feel like there's some money involved here. They're saying that there is going to be some sort of judgment here, but there are some there's some paperwork or motions or something that probably need to be refiled or filed, or somebody dropped the ball somewhere and then they got to go back through. But this feels like them saying there's going to be some sort of ruling in court. Now, if there is no court case, right, this could be, if there is no court case, this could be saying that in order for you to hit the next level of where you're going, right, there's going to need to be personal adjustments within you. And you have to actually believe that you can achieve these things. So say you want to, let's just jump out the window, say you want to open your own school or do some sort of homeschooling program something like that. They're saying that if you fill out all the legal work, all the paperwork, get all that stuff, there might be some setbacks, but there are going to be, you will be successful with it. But this is really giving me, for some reason, I feel like there's some sort of paperwork or something here involved, some sort of court paperwork. As much as I just tried to get away from it, and I really feel like, so.
Well, that's crazy that you said that because I don't know if you remember what we talked a while back about me filing for veterans disability. And I ended up getting it, but it wasn't nowhere near what I thought I was going to get. But I do remember you saying something like it might be more than one body part. And then when we did the energy healing not too long ago, you was telling me that I was having issues with my knee as well as my hip. So I was actually thinking about going and doing a fair hearing and putting in paperwork to get them to check out my knee as well as my hip because it's on the same side as my wrist. So maybe that's what they're referring to, maybe?
Oh, so then that actually makes a lot of sense because think about, they're saying adjustments are required. So yeah, go back, tell them, hey, you got to get these other two body parts, work that into what you're supposed to be giving me. That actually makes a lot of sense. And then it's believing the impossible. It's like, yeah, don't feel like they're not going to grant you or readjust the judgment. Believe that they'll do this for you because literally Spirit is saying if you do that, a win-win outcome is forecast. They're going to rule in your favor. They are definitely going to rule in your favor. So I would definitely do that. I'm
on it.
Yeah, I would definitely. I almost forgot I did the energy healing thing on you, but that was a while ago. I almost forgot.
No. I remember I was the first one that you did the online healing with. Remember I came on one of your free lives while I was at work, and you actually told me during the live, like, you kept saying that it was some like fluid on my knee and something was happening with my hip, like it was kept like dislocated or something. And then you was like, well, I never done this before, but let me try it out. So I was the first person that you actually started doing the online healing with. And then after that, you started doing other people.
Oh, thank you for coming back around because, honey, my brain's starting to get scrambled right now. Yeah. So really quickly, that day when I gave you the healing, right, because I honestly don't remember. I'm not going to act like I do. What body part was it, and did it actually help?
As far as the hip, no, but the knee, it actually did. And he was like, I probably would need to come in and do like a personal, like come see you for that. But with the knee at the time, it was bothering me. And then after you did the healing, it actually did help me a whole lot better. Like I haven't had too much problems with it since, little problems here and there, but not like as much as it was before.
Oh, okay, I'll take it. And so if I told you to come back for you know what? It's all coming back to me because I told you after the settlement and stuff, right? Come back around. Is that what I told you for the hip? Yeah. Okay, yeah, it's all come back to me now. Okay, yeah. Makes a lot of sense. All right, so the other card you have here, I don't want to burn up the time talking about that, but the other card you have here, Divine Patience. It says, my soul brings forth the right conditions and opportunities for me. The best answers and solutions are delivered at the best times. When I tell you this, I feel like it's so on time for what even we were just saying, right? Divine patience. So they're like,
right.
Yep, you waited all that time to get the settlement. The settlement wasn't what you thought it was going to be. They didn't give you what you actually should have gotten. And they're like, yeah, just be patient. Put all the paperwork back in and be patient because a win-win outcome is forecast. And the second card you have, being with discomfort. It says, at times of discomfort, I courageously seek my soul's essence, which is clear, pure, and luminous. Ooh. So this is honestly saying, stop doubting your intuition. Stop doubting that voice that tells you, no, go ahead, put that paperwork back in, or no, go ahead, right? Start your own business or whatever this is. They need you to realize when you are feeling discomfort, that is actually them trying to push you into something else. Okay?
Gotcha.
I kind of feel like what they say is, they get you right to the edge of something new, and then you go, oh no, I can't do that. Or, oh no, I don't know how this or that. It's almost like kind of what I was saying before you called in. It's you being afraid of your own greatness, and they need you to stop being afraid of your own greatness. Yeah. They want you to say to yourself every morning, right? I will be one of the greatest. That is a vow. That is a promise. Right? And it's about your everyday walk, your everyday talk, how you see yourself, how you carry and conduct yourself, right? Being one of the greatest is not about being rich and famous. It's about impacting the people around you in a way that feeds you and them. Because I kind of feel like maybe you feel like, you know, I have this job with the kids to feed a part of me that sometimes other people around me don't feed. So
I agree.
Yep. So they're like, you know, start learning how to spoon feed yourself. Because if you learn how to spoon feed yourself, you won't get so discouraged, or not necessarily discouraged, but you won't get so disappointed with other people around you when they seemingly don't reciprocate what you give, is the way I'll put it. Okay?
Okay.
So let's see what tarot message. Oh, they're not playing. And I'm saying that because they gave you the Ace of Cups in reverse. And this falls right into, so when I was setting up, I had a rose quartz crystal that was in my bag and it fell out. And then the first card that came in the general was talking about self-love and self-worth. So this is what they're talking about with you here. You finding your sense of self-love and self-worth, you nurturing yourself, because you go your everyday life and barely nurture yourself. You make sure you look cute, but are you nurturing yourself on the inside, right? Yep, because Spirit is saying that's kind of where it's lacking. And you might slap a label on it and say, oh, I'm depressed, I'm this, I'm that. And Spirit's like, actually, no, you're neglecting your spirit. This is what it feels like when you neglect your spirit. Welcome to the party.
Oh, that's the reason. It makes a lot of sense.
Yes.
Because I'm not really like depressed, but I'm just kind of like, okay, like kind of not like almost like a stuck motion. Like,
yes.
Okay, where do I go from here? Like, I'm hearing all of this, but I don't see it for myself. So it's like,
And Spirit's like, you will see the picture oh so clearly when you start acknowledging yourself as a whole being. We just look at ourselves as a physical. And that's because social media and just everyday life focuses so much on the physical. The only time they actually talk about your spiritual essence is Sunday. And then on social media, half the people are saying, don't be religious and spiritual. Another half are like extra religious and spiritual. So it's like, you know what? I don't want to be bothered with either one of y'all. There you go. Like, I don't want to be bothered.
It's a little tug of war.
Yep. So Spirit is saying once you get in contact with your spirit, then you won't have that tug of war, because your spirit's going to guide you to what's right and what's wrong. Your spirit's going to open you up to your own sense of spirituality. They gave you this Emperor card in reverse. And so this is an indicator that you need to be more strategic. You need to plan your days out more. You need to watch your time management and what you do on your day-to-day, because you might be saying, oh, I want to meditate and do certain things, but I don't have the time. And Spirit's like, actually, yes, you do, because you spent 3 hours scrolling social media, not doing nothing. In internet beef and arguing with people on celebrity pages. So Spirit is like, you know, once you kind of make better use of your time, you'll start to understanding where you're going. Because it almost feels like you're at the beginning of a spiritual journey. Even though we're spirits and we're on a spiritual journey from the day we're born, I feel like you're right at the beginning point of, this is what I call my spirituality, whatever this is for you. Yep. And so they gave you this Queen of Wands. And so this is a reminder. This is a reminder for you to always be creating your reality with your words and your thoughts. Okay, so that's how I like to break this card down. This is them saying to you, if you give your power to other entities and energies, then you won't have any power left. Right? This is for you to question yourself. Who do I give my power away to? Who do I allow to create and program my motherboard, myself, my world? Because if it's not me, then who is it?
Right.
So Spirit is really asking you to take control. They're asking you to put the power back into your own hands. Okay? We don't realize how much we're on social media and how much that affects, because now we want to get wigs like everybody. We want to BBL like everybody. We got to look like everybody, talk like everybody. We got to learn the TikTok dances like everybody. And they're like, yeah, but where are you in the midst of all this? If this is what's constantly being programmed into you, when do you program yourself?
Right.
Okay?
That's true.
Yep. So Spirit is asking you to take a step back and look at what's being programmed into you and ask yourself, what does this program add value to in my life? Is this program speaking to me in a positive manner? Is this program setting me on the right path? Or is this program leading me nowhere, making me feel like I'm nothing because I'm not a social media influencer with a rented house and a rented car and a fake butt and boobs and hair and lips and everything else is fake nowadays. So, right? They're really asking you to take a look at that. And this says, take responsibility for every thought and feeling. It can affect the whole universe. Okay? Yep. So ironically, this is kind of making me feel like the more you accept responsibility and accountability is the more they will bless you. So they're asking you to not block your blessings by always finding a scapegoat for the things that occur in your life and in your reality. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm writing stuff down, so don't mind me.
That's absolutely okay. But listen, we're about to get out of here. That was all the time we have for this week's episode. Guys, I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Nakia, thank you so much for calling in, beautiful. Okay, thank you so
No
much.
problem.
You guys, y'all know how I leave you every single time, right? From the top of your head to the soles of your feet and everything in between. Be healthy. Okay, be healthy, healthy, healthy. Our health is our true source of wealth. So if we don't have our health, we legit don't have anything else. Your physical health affects your spiritual and emotional health, and your spiritual and emotional health affect your physical health. So just be healthy, guys. All right? We're out of here. Deuces, everybody.